Hi all you beautiful people. So we're talking waxing. I promised a waxing video. I only have 5 minutes to talk because I actually did a waxing the other day on a client that wants to stay anonymous, a client, and you will see when you watch the video. But guys, I want to teach you guys something, and this is like really serious, okay? You guys that go, well, first of all, the people that wax themselves at home, and also for the people that go to salons to get waxed. If you are beginner waxers, okay, waxers, that have never waxed before, have only been, you just started waxing and stuff like that, people, if you go to a place to get waxed and you are not hair-free, completely hair-free for at least 2 weeks, something is not being done right, okay? I have had so many clients come to me from other salons, and occasionally not being able to get a client into my salon for a emergency, you know, an occasion of some sorts, and then they go to other salons, and then they end up back in my place in 3 weeks because all the hairs have grown back. You guys have to look at something, look at the area that you guys are getting waxed, okay? Every person's hair growth is different, and there is very little people on the earth who has all their body hair growing in one direction. It just doesn't happen that way. So you guys need to look at your hair, say it's your legs or say it's your arms, because what I've got in the video is actually an arm. I'm waxing an arm. If all your hairs, let me see if all your hairs grew in this direction down like that, and you get your arms waxed, that's not a problem. You just apply the wax in the direction of the hair growth, and you rip it in the opposite direction. And I think I repeated that in the waxing video 600 times. There are no other way of waxing, okay? I don't care if they tell you that, oh, but it's hot wax, you can rip it in any direction. I don't care if it's medium temperature wax or low temperature wax, or whether they do it with strips, or whether they do it with Muslim cloths, or whether they do it with toilet paper. The only way that you can remove the root of a hair by waxing it is by applying the wax in the direction of the growth and ripping in the opposite direction. So, those people of you who come home and then after a week you have little stubblies appearing everywhere on whatever area you've waxed, it has been done wrong. And it is your job to go back to that salon and to explain to them that you're supposed to be hair-free for 2 weeks and they didn't do it right. I mean, they might not like you, but that's just life, right? You guys are paying for it, and you guys need to start complaining about stuff a little bit more. So, if you rip the hairs in any other direction, or you use any other technique of ripping the hairs out, your hair doesn't get ripped out root and all. I usually show my clients, when I rip a piece of, if I take a piece of wax strip and I rip all the hairs out, you can take that wax strip and you can flip it, and at the edge of the piece of hair that's been ripped out, you will see these little white balls. Literally, it looks like little white balls at the end of the hairs. That means that the whole hair, bulb and all, has been ripped out, okay? So in that case, you should be hair-free, because it takes at least a week for that bulb area that I've showed you in the hair picture to grow back and form new cells for a hair to be able to grow out of it, okay? If you guys have hairs growing back within a week from getting waxed, your hairs have been broken off right at the root, okay? So that means that they have ripped in the wrong direction. Now, people, I don't want to say bad things about people in salons, but I can understand the pressure that they're under and the amount of money that they have to make in a month, because a lot of them work on a commission, and also the fact that they have one client after the other coming in and they're in a hurry. Now, being in a hurry is not always a good thing, because what they will tend to do is put all the wax on. I wonder if, can you guys see my arm? Put all the wax on in that direction, rip up, that direction, rip up. Now, that goes really fast, and it's not a pain in the butt to do, because, you know, it's 1, 2, 3 and you're done. Problem is, it is not done correctly. So from now on, if you guys go and whatever you get waxed, I want you guys to let the hair grow out and look at the direction of the growth. If your hair in the back of your legs are growing sideways, and this woman is putting wax on from your knee to your ankle, your hairs will grow back in a week, and it is not done properly. So when you go to the salon the next time, and she puts the wax on in the direction which you know your hair does not grow in, then you are going to tell the lady that you want it done the way you want it done, because you are the client and you are always right. So, okay. So people, this is an arm that I'm going to wax, and I want to show you. This is the inside of the arm. I'm going to try and zoom in. See how the hair grows down on the inside of the arm, but then as you twist the arm, it starts growing sideways, and these hairs are all going sideways. They're not growing down. And then these hairs, I'm going to flip the arm the other way. I wonder if you guys can see that. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. But the hair on this side is actually growing down in the opposite direction, and these ones meet this way. Okay, so when you rip the hairs, you have to, I'm going to put powder on, always apply in the direction of the hair growth and then rip in the opposite direction. So this way down there and then ripping up. When you go to the, you turn the arm the other way, the wax has to be applied this direction and ripped in the opposite direction. Then when the arm gets flipped over, again it has to be applied this direction down here and ripped in the opposite direction. So I've powdered the arm. Now the first strip, I'm applying the wax in the direction of the growth, just like that. Then putting the strip on, rubbing it down real well, and then ripping. Just a little bit more, and ripping. And then you see a clear arm. Okay, then I have to get smaller strips. Now, this side, you still have a little piece of hair growing that way. So, the wax goes in the direction of the growth, just like so. And I'm not going over to the growth that grows sideways. And rub down and rip. Just get rid of the wax there. Okay, now we're getting to the part where the hairs grow in this direction. Okay. So sideways application, and again rip in the opposite direction. Just like so. And then I am going to flip the arm. I will do the arm, but I don't have time to do the whole arm, so I'll flip the arm and see how the hairs grow down this way. So that's the direction in which you apply. Okay, so just like so. Perfect. And then put the wax strip on, rub it down, and rip. One more little piece, and rip. There you go. Nice clean arm. Okay. Okay, so now we have both arms, well, one arm done. Just is it showing? Okay, so she's going to be pink because you just ripped the hairs out. But there's one smooth arm and one arm still to be done. Yet again, look at the hairs. I'm going to be ripping the inside up. So, inside of the arm, just like so, and smooth down, rip up, okay, and rip down. She's supposed to yell, but she forgot.
Oh.
You gonna yell?
Yeah, okay. No.
Okay. So, let's see, okay, so there's another little line straight down, and okay, ready?
Maybe.
Can you yell?
Maybe.
Okay.
No.
Perfect. Okay. Okay.
You waxed off my boyfriend's phone number.
You can still kind of see it. No, it's gone. Sorry. You'll have to get it again.